Welcome to Nishad Physics class. Today we are going to do some numericals on heating effect of current. Heating effect of current. Suppose that here two resistance, it means two bulbs or whatsoever, two bulbs, two resistance, they are in parallel series combination. They are in series combination. R1 equal to 6 ohm. R2 equal to 3 ohm. Here 6 volt power supply and current I. First we are going to find out current in the circuit. Current in the circuit. What is current in circuit? After we have to find out I, power of resistance 1 and power of resistance 2. It means we are going to find out total current in the circuit, R1 power P1 and R2 power P2. Resistances are in series, so total resistance R equal to R1 plus R2. R1 equal to 6 and plus 3 equal to 9 ohm. Total 9 ohm. For the sake of convenience, take it 18 volt. Calculation becomes easy to understand. Then for I equal to V upon R equal to 18 upon 9 and I equal to 2 ampere. It means this current 2 ampere also through R1 and also through R2. It means R1 and R2 both have same current of 2 ampere. Then one concept is very clear, that in series whatever be the magnitude of a resistance, current will be same. Now we are going to find out power of R1 and power of R2. Power of R1 and power of R2. Here power equal to I square R1. I equal to 2 ampere, 2 square into 6 and 4 into 6 and P1 equal to 24 watt. 24 watt. P1 equal to 24 watt. Now P2 equal to, again same current I square but different resistance R2, 2 square into 3 and P2 equal to 12 watt. Here what we observe, that more resistance, more power. More resistance, more power. When current is constant. So here in this formula P equal to I square this formula is used when current is constant. It means it is in the series. I is constant. So here P proportional to R. In series, resistance increases, power increases. Resistance decreases, power decreases. Got it? Now we are going to do same question, same value for the parallel combination. Okay. This question for parallel. Here, same resistance of 6 ohm and this equal to R1. Another resistance 3 ohm equal to R2, and both are connected in parallel with the power 18 volt. Current I. So here current distributed I2. But both 6 ohm and 3 ohm, 6 ohm and 3 ohm, they are parallel. So potential in both cases will be 18 volt because both are in parallel. So potential equal to 18 volt. Then power P1 of R1 equal to V square by R. We know that V square is same but R1 is different. V square by R1. So V square, how much V? Here 18 into 18 square, and here that is resistance is 6 ohm. P1 equal to 54 watt. Now P2 equal to V square, but here resistance is R2, some different, R2 equal to 18 into 18 and divided by 3. 3 and 6. And P2 equal to 108 watt. What do you observe here? That here power is inversely proportional to the resistance in the parallel combination. Less resistance, more power. More resistance, less power. Inversely proportional. Our in series, more resistance, more power. Less resistance, less power. But in parallel, more resistance, less power. Less resistance, more power. So here, if we are writing P equal to V square by R, when V is constant because the voltage is constant for both, then P proportional to 1 by R. Now series. Now here I am going to discuss one thing more here. Because we have three formula for power. Power is equal to I square R. One formula. I square R. 2. Power equal to V square by R. And third, power equal to V I. Now here question, if someone is asking or you are trying to understand that power is directly proportional to resistance, our power is inversely proportional to resistance. So you can tell that I constant, it means series, power is directly proportional to the R. Here V constant, in parallel P proportional 1 by R. And what for this? When this formula is used, when both potential and I vary, then this formula is used. Got it? So it is very important to understand this concept. Okay. Now here I am introducing a new concept in the series and parallel combination. Question number 3. See that here, question number 3. Here, one resistance 6 ohm and another resistance here 12 ohm. Then here one same resistance 6 ohm and here another resistance of the 12 ohm, and entire are connected in with the cell, our battery here 12 volt. Okay. By the question, find out number 1, total resistance and total current. And number 2, total current. Total current. You know that 6 ohm and 12 ohm both are parallel. So suppose that this is known as 1 upon Rp. It is parallel combination of both 6 ohm and 12 ohm. So then this is equal to 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 12. This equal to here LCM 12 and 2 and plus 1, and this is 3 upon 12. 3 upon 12. Then 1 upon Rp equal to 3 upon 1 upon 4 and Rp equal to 4 ohm. Now here a new concept comes. What's about this 6 and 12 again? This is connecting wire. It means it has no resistance. Here resistance is negligibly small, just like connecting wire. Just like suppose that you are driving a car and you have 3 routes, 1, 2, 3 routes. In 2 routes, we find that road is broken, ditch, many things are found in the road. And one road, this road is very fine. Then definitely a driver will choose that and very good road. So, same that current chooses easiest path. Current chooses easiest path. Current chooses easiest path. Easiest path. Here there is here no option. Here no option, then current divided. Here I, and maybe this is I1 and this is I2. But here there is an open option, so current move like this, and no current through both resistance. Then no current, no resistance. So it will not show any resistance. So total resistance of the circuit is 4 ohm. Total resistance. Because current passes through this connecting wire which has no resistance. Avoid 6 ohm and 12 ohm. Just you avoid that broken road. So now here total current I is equal to V by R, V upon R, and V is here 12 volt and R is 4, then I is equal to 3 ampere current. I gave you this numerical to understand this concept that current chooses easiest path. Okay, now one more question. Try to understand here. Although syllabus is concerned, this question is taught in the class 12, but I am introducing in class 10th also because I know that kids of this time is so smart to understand this question, and this is a time of very tough competition, so it is better to understand at the primary level. After that I introduce more question for the IITs at the 10th level. Okay. Just see this here. Here, resistance 2, resistance 4, and resistance 4 and resistance is 8, and this is 5 ohm. 5 ohm resistance, and this point is A and this point is B. Suppose the name of this resistance is P, this is Q, and name of this resistance is R, and this is S. This system is known as Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge. And Wheatstone bridge here, see this, P upon Q, write down. Ratio of arm P and arm Q equal to ratio of R upon R and S. Here 2 by 4, okay. Here 4 by 8. Then 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. It means here both ratio are same. In this condition, here if this is the potential here VA, here potential VB, then in this condition both have same potential. If ratio P upon Q equal to R by S, we are finding a same ratio. In this condition VA and VB have the same potential. If potential are same, then current doesn't flow. So no current through this line. So no current through 5 ohm. Thus no current through 5 ohm. And it is very clear, if no current, then no resistance. So it will finish. Then that will be finished. No current, no resistance. Then we have 2 and 4 and 4 and 8. Now rearrange this figure like this. Rearrange figure like this. It becomes like this here. A and B. This is 2, 4 and 4 and 8. Then both are in the series, 6. Both are in series, then it becomes like this, 6. And again, 4 and 8, it becomes 12. See this. Now both are in the parallel. Now both are in the parallel. So we know that for parallel 1 upon Rp equal to 1 upon 4 and plus 1 upon 12. Here 12, 3 and plus 1, and that is 4 by 12. So Rp 1 upon Rp equal to 4 by 12, 1 and here 3. Then Rp equal to total resistance is 3 ohm. Thank you very much. That you must that any comment you need, just to put comment on YouTube in comment box. If any requirement, any topic you want to learn, you must write on comment box. Thank you.